The other MC is magic. Of course, what else? Peace and blessings, y'all. Stand by. We're going to be starting up just in about a few minutes. We may be a little early doing this, but, well, let me mute that. And we're going to get started soon. Go ahead and share this, everybody. Please share, share, share. Share. Please share. Thank you. Thank you. We'll get started in a minute. And along with us here on our mystical ride, who keeps the bass magic. Enjoy with enjoy. Huh. It's magic. Stand by, everybody. Everybody, stand by. Please share, everybody. Please share. We're going to get started up in just a few minutes. I put a post up early and said 7:30, so I'm kind of trying to stretch the time out to 7:30. I don't really want to get started before people come in. So please share, everybody. Share. We're going to be talking about the Grammys, the second attempt at celebrating 50 years of hip hop. So you don't want to miss this. If you'd like to chime in and you'd like to be a part of this, inbox me. And that way I'll know who you are. I can send you the link on how to chime in. That's simple. All right. Stand by, everybody.
Look at where I'm from. It's tough, loud and proud to rep the slum. Proud to rhyme all night, shine all day. Moving through the morning light, 'cause there's no hard thing to this joy I bring. I wanna find you every.
Stand by, everybody. Stand by. Please share. Share. If you want to be a part of this, just inbox me and then I can send you the link. Okay?
I know my man. If she ain't hot, he won't understand.
Okay, everybody. We're going to be starting up in just a few minutes, so I don't want to keep it silent. I can't let the music continue on without speaking over it because Facebook doesn't like that, and they will definitely flag the broadcast, and I don't want that to happen, okay? So we're going to just, start up in about another 4 minutes. Give people time to come on. Give people, wait for 7:30 really. So we like 3 minutes out. So, like I said, if you want to be a part of this discussion, send me an inbox, and you can inbox on the El Bravador page, the new El Bravador page, the one with all capital letters. You can inbox me there, or you can inbox me on the Finley Bradford page as well. Let me just check and see if anybody has inboxed me there. No, I haven't seen anybody yet.
Internet keeps you interconnected, and so does the great music. The great music. WQ Mix Worldwide. Old school radio. New school attitude.
That's WQ Mix Worldwide Radio in the background, everybody. Thank you, Mr. J. Carneal, for that station identification. Here's Chill Rob G.
Never feeling significant. I can make a difference.
Yeah, so we're going to start up in just a few seconds, everybody. Just seeing if anybody wants to chime in. Nobody has. And that's fine. You don't have to. But you can put your comments up. And you can comment and everything. Peace. Lucretia, great to see you. How you been? Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Appreciate that. Let's see what we have here. No, nobody yet. So please share this, everybody, because we're going to get into this. We're really going to get into it. Let me make sure that this is, let me check everything on the privacy. Let me make it public. Okay. And let's see, that should have got it straight. You got to really be careful what you do when it comes to Facebook. All right. Let me turn the sound down so I won't get any backwards up stuff or feedback or whatever. But thank y'all again for being here. We're just a minute out. We're going to go ahead and start. Thank y'all for checking out Bravador Live. I appreciate it. With your man, El Bravador, I appreciate it. And I haven't done a Bravador Live in a long time. Happy holidays to everyone. Hopefully you're enjoying the holiday. Even if you're working, still enjoy it. Definitely enjoy it in the background. The backdrop sounds, we're talking about WQMIX Worldwide Radio. Please check it out, everybody. We're 6 years into this, and we're doing real well. And we'd like to thank all of the supporters that have supported us on WQ Mix Worldwide Radio and Bravador Live. Thank y'all so much. We'd like to thank everybody for the support of the Z-Rock crew and Junior Funk Machine reunion jams we be doing. We had a nice one. I've talked about that before. We got more coming in 2024. 2024 is going to be on fire. I mean, in a good way, everybody. It's going to really be right. Really, really be right. But Bravador Live is on the El Bravador page, like page, this page, Finley Bradford page, YouTube, and eventually it will be on IG. We will do that. They just sent me a notification the other day saying that we can go on IG now and do that live. We're not doing it right now because I have not had a chance to really go in and just tweak it and make sure everything is right with it. So I'd rather go with what I know. And you can share this video from any of those pages. And the new El Bravador page. There's a new El Bravador page. If you got an invite, that is me. All capital letters, El Bravador. You're going to start streaming on there as well. But right now, we just shared to it, and I've shared it on that page as well. So if you're on the El Bravador page, thank you so much for being on the new El Bravador page. Thank y'all so much for that. Now, let's go ahead and get to what it is that I'm doing this for this episode of Bravador Live. The Grammys, 50 years of hip-hop celebration. Okay, they did a second attempt of that. And the reason I say second attempt is because I think they attempted to do something great. I think they really wanted to do something great in a way. There were elements missing, in my opinion. And it seems like everybody else that has an opinion about it that is pretty accurate on it, they just left out some elements. Hip hop is a culture, art form. It's a whole thing. It's not just rap. There's MCing, there's breakdancing, there's DJing, there's graffiti, and they've added knowledge, if you want to say that or not. KRS did not show up. He declined. Someone had put on that it said he didn't decline. Yes, he did decline to be there, and he did a video explaining why he declined. I understand, because back in the days, the Grammys weren't rocking with us. They were not rocking with us. They were not. As a matter of fact, there was a boycott. I remember back in '88. Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince was the one that spearheaded it. Chuck D, Salt and Pepper, Flav. Yes, they boycotted because the Grammys did not give the respect that we would do as far as for us to receive our awards on TV. And they did it. So we had that to contend with. And I guess it's just been a sting for some all these years. Now, the first time they did it, they had Mel, Scorp, they had the whole Furious Five. First time in ages they've been together with Flash. Great. Some stuff was missing. Some groups were missing. So the second attempt, we didn't see Flash in them again. Would have been nice to see them. Would have been nice to see Funky Four. We saw Sha Rock, and absolutely that was beautiful. We saw Shantae. That was beautiful. We didn't see Salt and Pepper. We saw Light. We saw Yo-Yo. There were others that, of course, now, hey, in 2 hours, I understand. It's a difficult thing. But I would have liked to have seen somebody on a canvas doing a piece. I would have liked to have seen DJ Scratch, some of the other DJs. Jazzy Jeff is great. How about Cash Money? How about DJ Miz? How about some of the other DJs? You know, Pete Rock. He's a producer, but he's also a DJ. How about that? You know, we didn't see Pete Rock CL Smooth at all. Now I understand, you know, maybe something going on, but at the same time, some of these things were missing. Break dancers. I would have loved to seen break dancers. I'd have loved to seen that. So, okay, you know, that's what it was. And KRS was very vocal about why he did not attend. I get it. Now, was I mad? Was I a guy that's sitting in front of the TV and mad? No, I was not. I'd still enjoyed what I saw, but I would have enjoyed what I didn't see as well. And that's why I said that's it. So I did enjoy that. Was it a great show? I can't say it was a great show. It was good because some of the elements were missing that make up hip hop. They were missing. But like I said, I'm not mad about it. First of all, the Grammys are giving you awards for record sales, radio play, stuff like that. I remember when I was on the radio years ago, WKIE and then WANT, when I used to be at night in the evenings on into midnight, I used to be on. And I can remember us having our own lists on a magazine called Strictly Hip Hop out of Philly. We had a list. It had Lorenzo's name on it, but the list was compiled by me because I was playing the hip hop music, the rap music. I was playing it. So it was mine, really. And that's fine. WKIE, same thing. That was what we had. That's what people looked at as far as with hip hop, rap music back then. This is 1988, 89, and 87. They were checking for us. The companies were checking for us. So, we were doing that. And then you got groups like NWA that wasn't getting any airplay. They were selling millions. They still were not recognizing us. They still was nothing on the big scale that would recognize us. But we were making noise. That went on into the early 90s, still making noise more than ever. And my thing is, I agree with some of what Chris said. I do. But maybe not as strong as how he did it. And that's fine. I'm me, he's him. I'm you all are you, or those that thought it was just a great show. That's fine. But there were elements missing. That's just the point I'm making. It was stuff missing. It really was. It really was. Hey, Vernon, how are you? Happy holidays to you and your family as well. Thank you. You're so true. I was disappointed, Vernon says. I remember those days and I miss it. Yeah, me too. John Kilby, my brother, peace and blessings to you. He's the DJ, I'm the rapper. Yes, you and Earl, definitely, man. No doubt about it. So, yeah, that's I don't know what you think. I don't know how you all liked it. I know I saw some of the comments on the post I made. And some people, one person was saying that they think that the Grammys didn't invite KRS. Yes, they did. And they were saying because of what he says or what have you, they wouldn't have a KRS. Well, if they had a Chuck D and Flav, they would have had a KRS. Because Chuck D and Flav, the whole Public Enemy crew, back then, they were saying stuff that they definitely did not want on radio stations as well as TV. So they were strong with it way before Chris got really, not way before Chris got deep into it. KRS did. KRS was doing it as well. My philosophy and you must learn and things of that nature. But Chuck and them have been on that ever since. Public Enemy's been that on ever since. So if they put them on there and they're singing Fight the Power on the Grammy celebration, you can best believe they connected with Chris. And he said they did.
Music. WQ Mix Worldwide. Old school radio. New school attitude.
In the background, it is Vesta Williams, her first one, Once Bitten, Twice Shy. WQMIX Worldwide Radio. On Sundays, you can check out my man Alvin Folks and the Loud Life Show at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. You can hear it right here at WQ Mix Worldwide Radio. This is Bravador Live. John Kilby said they didn't want to play our music originally. It was WANT and Z14 WENZ that initially played hip-hop in our city. At first, you're right. That's exactly what it was. That's what it was during the time when King Tim III came out, Rapper's Delight, Freedom from Grandmaster Flash Furious 5, from 4+1 More. Then, Adventures on the Wheels of Steel, Grandmaster Flash. Yeah, those were the stations doing it because that's all we had.
Your name is Dracula.
So, like I said, it's I guess it's not just a preference to me. No, it's not. It was what it was. and it is what it is. Meaning that the elements that make up hip hop all were not represented. And like I said, I'm not mad about it. I did enjoy the show. I did for what I saw, but I would have enjoyed what I didn't see. And I still say that. I still do. I still do. I got to watch the music, everybody, because I don't want Facebook to, to block me out or mute, anything like that. So sorry, I can't really roll with it like that. Let's see what else is here. Well, thank you, Vernon. I appreciate that. But it wasn't just, it was a few of us that did that. Our Hip Hop 50 here in Richmond, in Central Virginia, because when I say Central Virginia, I'm meaning Richmond, Petersburg, surrounding counties, Hopewell, places like that. And even down in Williamsburg, we will reach down there when we were on KIE. So when will, I guess, we have to stop waiting for others to celebrate us. We have to celebrate ourselves. I said this earlier in a video I did when I was going up to my monthly shoot that I do. There's enough of us, and I say us because us as radio DJs back then and even now, along with artists and what have you, it should be us that pretty much put on our own show about what it is, about, our celebration of our culture, of what we some of us, you could say we created and what we did to support it. And I think that that's something we got to look more into. Stop looking for others to celebrate us, especially when they don't celebrate us right. Now, did they intentionally do that? I don't know. I don't think so. But I was not there. I'm not on the board, of course, not sitting in the boardroom when they put these things together. No, I'm not. But from what I understand, Latifah and LL were the executive producers. So if they were, I'm sure they did all that they could do. I want to say that. I want to believe that. And I do believe that. I think they did all that they could do. But, there's other people that are in the controlling seat that say, okay, we'll do this, but we're not going to do this, do that, and do that. That's just the reality of it. That's the reality of it. Nikki Turner, hello, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. I responded back to you, Nikki. I just wanted to make sure you saw this. Hey, Dominique, how you doing, sweetheart? My man Bailey, peace and blessings to you. So, if y'all want to chime in on this with me, I can bring you in. All you have to do is send me an inbox, and I'll go ahead and send you a link. Let me see if anybody has inboxed me. Nobody had when I started, so let me see. I don't see anybody yet. So if you want to, all you have to do is inbox me, and I can bring you in. It's just that simple. I can send the link to you once I know that that's what you want to do, and that's not a problem. Okay, but yeah, what do you think? I'm seeing some of the people put their comments in and what have you, but what did you think of the 50th celebration of hip hop, the 50th hip hop anniversary celebration on the Grammys? The last one, the second one, I call it the second attempt. So what did you think? How did you like it? John Kilby said they didn't get the culture right when they decided to play it. What makes you think that they will get it right now? Hey, don't know, man. I think they intentionally keep us at each other? I think they intentionally do that to keep us at each other? Peace to LL and Queen Latifah for their efforts. Hey, that's a good question. That is a good analogy of it as well. Could be, man, but I don't know. Vernon says, shoot me the link. Okay, Vernon. Let me hold on, Vernon. Vernon says, shoot him the link, and I'll shoot John Kilby's comment right there. So let's see. Invite. Let's try. Y'all bear with me. Messenger. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna attempt to do this. Let's see. All right, Vernon, I'm sending it to you now. Let's see. You can have up to 10. Okay, got it. All right. All right, Vernon, it's coming at you, man. So check your inbox and let's see what we can do. So we got Vernon that's coming on. So this is my man Vernon. Vernon has been keeping up with us for many years. Just like John Kilby, part of the Mic Controllers. Well, that was his brother's group, but John, you know, he still can rhyme because he's the DJ, he's the rapper, and Earl Bassville is the DJ. And no, that's not a bite, everybody. That's the group name. The name of the album was He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper by Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. They just took that and just called that their group. Just like what Boyz II Men did when they called themselves Boyz II Men from the song Boyz II Men from New Edition. Same thing. All right, we got brother Elder Vernon Dawson. We're going to bring him in.
What's up? Bless you. Bless you.
Brother
Bless
Vernon.
you. Yes, sir.
Brother, hold on, brother.
I
got you. How you doing, man?
Okay. I'm doing great. I'm here chilling with my good lady, and we just finished decorating and whatnot. So I was, flipping through the phone and saw you were on. So I was like, let me holler up. Music today has changed. It's changed.
Absolutely.
And I miss it considerably, to the point I don't even listen to the radio anymore. I listen to, your station. I listen to my music on my Amazon Music. But music today, you can't even understand what they're saying. And most people that listen to it, I ask them, what are they saying? And they say, well, I don't know what they're saying, but I love the beat. But, back then, with Grandmaster Flash and KRS-One, Public Enemy, Houdini, Run DMC, they all had a message.
Right.
The music said something. It talked about something. And today, I have no idea. And back then on those Grammys, before they acknowledged us, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. They sent out a message to let us know we were insignificant. So
yes, they did.
I couldn't support it. But oh man, I almost cut cartwheels when Black Radio got on at the FM station, and you could hear the music, you could hear the beat. And I remember Rick James, man. He bust the door open to get us on MTV.
Well, it was really Michael Jackson, and it was Dick Griffey. And Dick Griffey, I remember he spoke about it. They said they wanted to see Michael Jackson on MTV, and if not, they were going to boycott. So that's when Michael Jackson got on with Billie Jean,
right,
and what have you. So that was good that they did that, and see, with Quincy Jones being in there and all the respect he had in Hollywood and whatnot. I mean, come on, but see, I remember David Bowie spoke about it to one of the I forgot the jock's name, the VJ that was on MTV. He had it's on YouTube, but I wish I could pull it up now, but. He was like, why are you not playing black music? And then the VJ actually, he fell right into it and then said something half-cocked about why not, or something just so he wouldn't feel all the heat. And I'm like, as a broadcaster and a DJ, you don't do that.
No,
if he's got a legitimate gripe, you got to go ahead and play it through. You in the seat, you got to take the heat, as August Moon would say.
That's right.
We used to, and may he rest in peace. But you used to have to take those things, and when you see people do that, I'm like, come on, you're perpetuating what's going on.
Yes.
So I mean, it's just like what John Kilby said. They've never gotten it right when they always talk, do something on us when it
Yes.
comes to hip hop or, anything that has something to do with it. They never get it right.
Right.
And-
Right.
And like you said, what makes us think that they're going to get it right now? Well,
Yes.
I don't want to think that way as far as they'll never get it right. I mean, I think they can, and I would like to hope that they would. But
Right,
like I said,
right.
I'm not going to get mad about it either because we know what we're dealing with. So if you
Well,
know what you're dealing with, then you know what to expect.
Right. But it's disappointing because there was a purpose. Every music art, like when they did We Are the World and they came together, stuff like that. You don't see that anymore.
Well, see,
You
the
know-
music business has changed so much, just like you said, Elder. They have
Mhm.
changed
Yes.
the whole. They've changed the narrative.
Yes.
They've changed it, and they've changed the way music is made now, and how it's made, and what its content is. I never thought I'd
Exactly.
hear Beyonce cuss as much as I've heard in her new music.
I'm telling you.
I never thought I'd ever hear that. I'm like, wait a
No.
minute. And I'm not hating on Beyonce. I'm not. And I mean, if somebody thinks I am, I don't care either. But at the same time, I'm not hating on her. But I'm just like, I was shocked when I heard all of the curse words. I'm like,
I mean,
but
it's
she's not the only one.
disappointing. It's disappointing.
a lot of so-called R&B groups now I'm hearing are doing that.
Yeah.
They're going to the
Yeah.
edge now. And I'm
Yeah.
like, hip hop did it for a reason.
Right.
And
Right.
stuff. And look, the people running these record companies, I don't know what they're doing. I
Yeah.
really don't. I don't understand it. I don't. And I'm not hating on them. I'm not mad about it. But at the same time, it's just, yes, over time things change.
Yeah.
But the art of recording and the art of putting artists together, that is just gone.
It's gone to an extreme because they forget that they're influencing young people. Because okay, maybe about 10 years ago, Beyonce, you see her going to the high schools and young people coming up to her. Now, the lyrics and the stuff that you're talking about, and these same people listen, and it makes it difficult. It makes it difficult because then the mentality that when they're coming into the world, this is what they believe the world's supposed to be. And they
Right.
emulate this. They're emulating what they're hearing and what they're seeing. So I'm disappointed because I never thought when Beyonce first came out to what she is today, I never thought that she would evolve like that. Never in my wildest dreams.
And this is the other thing I wanted to say, since you brought up that word evolving. Evolving is to grow on improvement. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes.
So when they say, I remember another producer, I'm not going to call his name because, see, I don't want anybody to ever think that I hate anybody because I don't. But
Right.
one of a well-known hip-hop producer said he wants everybody to shut the F up. And excuse me for saying that, but he wants them to shut up, complaining about what's going on now in music.
Right.
With this, he said the new hip hop. Well,
Mhm.
I don't even consider that hip hop. That's something else. That's not hip hop. That's something else because none of the elements are in that. But
Right.
he's saying that's a part of evolution. It has evolved. Well,
Mhm.
I don't see any improvement in it. So how can that be evolved? So
Right.
that's just what I would say to that comment.
Mhm.
So, there's no evolution in that. So,
No.
and that goes back to, talking about the 50 years of hip hop.
Mhm.
50 years ago, it wasn't even called hip hop.
No. No.
It was just jams.
Yeah,
we go to
yeah,
jams and somebody
yes,
would be rhyming
yes.
on the mic, and you'd have
Yes.
the DJ.
Yes.
So I tell you what, let's talk about the elements that were missing.
Okay.
All right, DJing. Yes, you had some DJs up there. Yes.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see more DJs.
Mhm.
I was glad to see Red Alert. You didn't see enough of Red Alert.
Right.
You didn't see Chuck Chill Out. You didn't see Molly Mall.
No.
You saw
no.
Jazzy Jeff. But I want to see something like some of the other DJs, like Cash Money, like DJ Scratch.
Yes.
You know, how about Kid Capri?
Yeah, definitely.
So
I really didn't hear about Kid Capri until what was that Def Comedy Jam?
Right. Well, no, Kid Capri's been out for a minute.
No, I'm just saying personally,
Right.
I didn't hear about him.
Now check this one. I think that, and it just popped in my head, so I want to make sure I say it. I think that if they had maybe done this for maybe 3 to 4 hours, I think we could have seen a lot more.
Right.
I think we could have seen a lot more. But like I said, I'd like to have seen a canvas where throughout the whole show somebody was doing a piece.
Yes.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Yes.
I would have loved to have seen while the groups were on break dancing was going on.
You
know, I'd love to see that.
Yes.
You know, that way you're representing all the elements.
Exactly.
See, hip hop music is rap music that's a part of hip hop.
Yes.
But see, they've taken the word hip hop and not given it its true meaning.
This is true.
So
this is true.
That's, you know, I really wasn't, I guess you could say I was I was disappointed, but I wasn't mad about it. You know,
Right.
You asked me 2 years ago, I'd have been ticked off about it.
Right.
You know, so that's
I'm gonna say I was mad. I was mad because it sent a strong message.
Right.
It sent a strong message, you know, and it was to the point. Me and my boys used to talk about it. We was like, well, you know what? Maybe we need to get our own, you know, and just say the heck with that. You know, it's just like anything else. If you know you're not invited, why even worry about going?
Right.
Because your actions speak louder than words. So you telling me what you think about me.
And
you know, you didn't have to put it out.
That's exactly what John Kilby was speaking about. I think that's why he put forth the comment that he just put in. I think that's what he meant by that. And I understand. I mean,
right.
I get it. You know, I definitely get it.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
I definitely get it.
We've got to pull together as a people. We've got to, you know, because with everything else that's going on, the senseless killing, and you know, we're going to speak up when injustice is done against us.
Right.
But then when we do it to each other, we got to realize we're doing the same thing.
That's true.
We're not supporting one another. You know, folks will sit there. Well, man, if you need me, give me a call. And if you know your brother's down and out, seriously, you know I'm hurting. I got to call you and ask you.
Yeah.
So it comes to a point that we've got to get the realization of understanding that yesterday opened the doors for tomorrow. Right. I appreciate what you guys did, you know, starting off small, doing basement clubs and everything. And to the point now we're mainstreaming and we're not taking advantage of it. It's more business than it is talent. It's more business than it is a message. Everything is about the dollar and nothing is about purpose. And we lost the passion of our purpose.
And that's why one of the reasons why we do the free jams once or twice a year.
Yes.
Is because we want people to come out and enjoy the music.
Yes.
And hear stuff that you don't hear in other spots.
Yes.
You know, and that's why we're different like we are. And that's why and that's exactly why we do what we do. Now we will be doing in 2024, we still will be doing the free ones that we do, but we're also going to be doing some venues and some paid for ones.
Right.
And everything. Because I mean, you know, hey, we need gas in that car, we got food that we got to eat too. You know,
yes.
And we think and we know we'll have people coming in and support us.
You
know, and whatnot. But that's why we still do the free ones.
Yeah.
Because we love doing this. That's why I'm almost 60 years old and I'm still doing this thing.
Amen.
You know, because it's in my heart. You know, hip hop is a part of me. It's a part of me. It really,
that's always
really
been your language. As long as I've known you, That's always been your language. It's never changed. So I think if somebody cuts you, it's gonna bleed old school music. You're gonna bleed old school music. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that because it's always been real, and that's what makes the difference.
Thank you.
That's what makes the difference. Yes, sir.
Thank you. So what else you gonna be doing for the holidays, Brother Vernon?
Well, Doc, trying to grow the ministry. I'm doing some traveling and going because I was just about to say I'm sorry I miss each year, but this year when y'all out there, I'm gonna make an effort to get out there and bring some people with me and everything. But working on a couple of books and everything, and man, it's just been going good. It's been some changes I had to go through, and you know what happened with me for 2 years, but God has been keeping me, bro. God has been keeping me. So I like anything else, you can only go up. You can only go up. So I appreciate you and Worldwide Radio, and I'm like, I'm just praying somebody else jump on the bandwagon, because there's got to be somebody else to carry the torch after our time is over. One of my cousins say, well, Vernon, you got to enjoy life the way it is, because if you think about it, you got more life behind you than ahead of you.
Right.
So I say, wow. So I said, yeah.
My brother Chip says that to me. He says, man, you're in the second half of life now.
Yes.
When I turned 50, I remember he said that.
Yeah.
That's been 8 years ago. So yeah, man. But I'll keep doing this until I can't do it no more.
Yes, I appreciate you, because you were part of my yesterday, bro. So we got to hold on to it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
We got to hold on to it. Yes, indeed.
Elder Vernon Dawson, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate you, man. Keep it up, and please share. Man, one love to you, brother.
Tell the wifey I said hello.
Will do, my man.
All right, bless you now.
Absolutely. Pastor Vernon Dawson, everybody. Elder Vernon Dawson, I should say. So everybody. A lot that as folks that we need to do. Then things like this won't be so surprising to those of us that that expect everything to be done exactly right and what have you. But like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not mad. We just need to make a stronger stance to say, hey, this is us and this is how we need to be represented. That's simple. Now, remember, everybody, checking this out. If you want to get in and put your comments in, you can put your comments here, or you can be a part of the show. I'm going to offer that this evening. I said that earlier. I just had Elder Vernon on. If you'd like to jump in, let me know. I'll send you the link and you can jump right on. That's simple. So just let me know. In the background again, it's WQMIX Worldwide Radio. You can hear it anywhere, everybody. Yeah, you can hear it anywhere through your phone, Bluetooth it to your speakers, on your desktop, on your tablet, your iPad, whatever. Actually, I throw mine. I listen to it through my Nest, and you can listen to it through there. It sounds great, everybody. It does. Bluetooth it in my truck. You can hear it. My wife's truck can hear it good. Sounds great, everybody. WQMIX Worldwide Radio. You can get the link off the WQMix Worldwide Radio Facebook page, the WQMix Worldwide Radio Listeners Group page. You can do it there, and I'll put a link up every now and then as well, so you can check it out. Or you can Google WQMIX Worldwide Radio. You hear stuff like this, everybody. Absolutely. 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Yep. So, hey, you don't have to fret. We're an alternative. If your station's not playing something you like, you can turn to us. I had to start saying we're an alternative because I didn't have to, but I thought it was important to let people know that, hey, sometimes you may listen to us and it may be something that just doesn't hit you right. And you want to change back, of course. But just know we're always here and we're not going anywhere.
You can tell by sound we will go real far. Hey, well.
So yeah, everybody, you're welcome, Elder Vernon. Absolutely, no problem. I appreciate you chiming in. If you want to chime in, everybody, just let me know. You can put it here and tell me to send you the link right here in the comment section. I'll send you the link and I'll bring you on. We're talking about the celebration of 50 years of hip hop, the second time around, I guess you could say. I'll say the second time around instead of the second attempt. But yes, we're just talking about that and about some of the things that were missing. How did you feel about it? You know, like I said, I didn't get mad about it, but I did. I enjoyed it, but I would have enjoyed the things that I missed being on there as well. So yes, absolutely. Let's see. Just checking a couple things here. I'm just making sure. Hold on, everybody. Let me see if somebody may have chimed in. They may have inboxed me for this. Let me see. Hold tight, everybody. Just bear with me. Where is it? Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Nah, I don't see anybody else yet. You, like I said, you can put it in the comments too, everybody. Let me check. No, nobody as of yet. So let me check my other pages. I got so many pages, everybody, so bear with me. So I'm just switching over to the other pages just to see if they may have sent a message through there. Let's see. No, not yet. Nope. Let's see. Hey, Jaquan. Yeah, I saw that you put the post up, man, about 35 years ago, the basement flavor. Absolutely, man. I remember that. Oh, I remember that. I missed having a couple of cuts on there by maybe a couple of days. I missed it, and it had to go to print. As a matter of fact, if you look on there, you see, let's see, you see Mishi Me on there. I was thinking Peaches. No, Peaches is not on there. The young lady that I produced, but Mishi Me is there. But I actually have the CD of it. I actually have it on CD. That's a pretty rare one, right? So yeah. Let's see. Okay, Jay, no sweat, man. No sweat. I just thought I'd ask and whatnot. Let's see. What else is going on here? But anyway, everybody, yeah, this is what Bravador Live is about tonight. We're just talking about the Grammys, part 2 of the 50 years of hip hop, and what they did and stuff. Hey, Doug Evans, how you doing, my man? Peace and blessings to you. Doug Evans of the Soul Logistics Radio Show. Doug, if you want to chime in, you can too. Just let me know. I'll send you the link.
The internet keeps you interconnected, and so does the great music. The great music. WQ Mix Worldwide. Old school radio. New school attitude.
In the background, it is Tila Rock, and it's yours. The first song on the Def Jam Party Time record label. Man, that record was high back in the day, too. I mean, I'm talking about how much it cost. I remember we went to the phono booth, Fresh and we went there and we saw the record and we was like, man, that's the joint, but man, it's too high. Everything else was like maybe $2.99 or $2. Man, that was $5. $5. We thought that was kind of high back then for a single. But yeah, this is it. But yeah, man. Those were the days. So hey, Dominique, how you doing, sweetheart? I think I spoke. Did I say something to you already, sweetheart? Yeah, but say it again. Say it again. But yes, everybody. What did you think of the 50 years of hip hop celebration? What did you think about it and everything? Let me know. Let me know what you thought about it. And like I said, I'm not mad about it. I liked what I saw, but I know I would have liked what I didn't see also if it was part of it. It would have been really, really great. Much better than what it was. It would have been much better. And like I said, 2 hours is just not long enough. So maybe if they had it 3 or 4 hours, which nobody would have turned it off. I think everybody would have stayed in tune with it. They would have stayed, on the channel. They'd have done it. I really believe so. Really, really believe so. The performances I saw were good. They were good. The native tongues I really liked, man. Oh, wow. And I wish my group, the Jungle Brothers, would have made it. They were asked to be there. And that's when I'm like, okay, they're getting ready to get some, they're getting ready to get some, they're getting ready to get some, props from me on that. But, the Jungle Brothers didn't make it because they were overseas. Doug, I'm sending you the link right now, my brother. So they were not able to be there. And they put out a statement as well. And coming at you now, Doug. So, and they put a statement out how they appreciated being invited. The Jungle Brothers, man, were my group. Oh, my gosh, man. Straight Out the Jungle. And I Got It Like That. Jimbrowski. Oh, my gracious. Man, those were the days, man. And I would have loved to have seen them do Straight Out the Jungle. I heard them play it in the background while I believe Jennifer Hudson was talking. I heard the Jungle Brothers Straight Out the Jungle was being played. I believe it was. So listen, everybody, right now, I have the pleasure of bringing on a brother that I've known for quite a while now. He's the host of the Soul Logistics Radio that's on WVST 91.3 at Virginia State University. I'm talking about Doug Evans. Peace and blessings, brother. What you doing?
Peace, El Bravador family. How you feeling, man?
I'm doing fine, man. I'm glad you decided to come on, man. And I checked out some of your broadcasts when you were talking about the darker side of hip hop and what have you. And I see about a darker side, but hip hop was created from a darker side,
True.
It was created from a darker side. I mean, we were poor and we had to do something, and we created this multi-billion-dollar thing, and people that helped create it they still are struggling today, which is it's a travesty. They shouldn't have to.
My problem is people treating hip hop like a bastard child. Like they say, no hospitals, no schools. Hip hop, 50 years haven't built any institutions and things like that. I was like, wait a minute. No one said that about R&B. Nobody asked Teddy Pendergrass to build a school. Nobody asked, Luther Vandross. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to base that on what Oprah did. Oprah ain't got nothing to do with no hip hop or music. She just talks about it and says that, what it is that, that she brings those people on and interview them like what we're doing right now. So they're comparing the wrong things. They're comparing apples to oranges or apples to tomatoes when they're not the same.
Right.
They're not the same, man. So tell me, my man, what did you think, Doug, about the second 50 years celebration of the Grammys?
I thought it was pretty dope myself, really. Of course, I wanted to hear KRS-One come out and say, 50 years down the line, we could start this. There will be that'd have been perfect. I wanted to see MC Hammer. I thought that was dope, but Questlove asked these guys, they didn't want to do it. So my thing is, we need to stop complaining about platforms not showing us the love, and then they call them and we don't show up. But I understand why they didn't do it too. I understand, I understand what KRS-One was saying about it. He felt like the Grammys ignored us for 50 years, and now they want to show us love. But it's almost like BET. Nobody showed hip hop love. You was there like in the beginning. Nobody showed hip hop love in the beginning stages, right? Am I right?
Well, they didn't, and that's what I said earlier. It took a while before you saw rap music on the video shows, but Video Soul did it. Donnie Simpson did it. You saw the Fat Boys on Video Soul. Now, as far as a rap show, MTV was first, then BET came with Rap City, which I thought was really a slap in the face because we should have been jumped on it. Once Donnie was playing rap music with Houdini, Fat Boys, Run DMC, and especially once Run DMC hit MTV,
right?
That's when I would have said, okay, we need a rap show.
Right.
That's what I'd have done it. And that was in like the early 80s. I'm talking about the 83 to 84s and stuff like that. You know, I'd have done it then. Now, and as far as when, you know, other platforms are trying to do things like this, it's just like what Chris said. You know, you're calling us now, but you didn't call us at 47. You didn't call us then, but you call us now, and you want us to come aboard, come on that. Yes, it would have been dope if KRS was there and said, you know, that line, "I'm still number one." That would have been dope. But I do see what he's saying as well.
I see what he's saying.
See, here's the other thing, Doug, about that. Hip hop has 4 elements and maybe 5 if you want to include knowledge. But those 4 elements, the only element that was represented was rap.
That's true.
And but you did see some of the. Now you had a couple of DJs there too.
Yeah, some breakers a little bit here and there.
Yeah, but I didn't see many. I didn't see.
Right.
You know, I didn't see enough. You know,
but
yeah.
But El Bravador, here's another part. Okay, so let's say if Doug Evans put together a show, 50 years of hip hop, and I had breakers, graffiti. Do you think MC Hammer? You think KRS One? You think those guys gonna show? Probably not. They're probably not gonna show to that.
Well, they're not gonna show for what they said. If you go by for what they said, they wouldn't have shown anyway. But my thing was, okay, fine.
I'm talking about if it was a grassroots, like I've been down with hip hop. You've been down with hip hop. If El Bravador do a 50th hip hop show, some of these guys they still wouldn't show up because the platform they don't think it's big enough. So
that's a good point. It makes you wonder. It does make you wonder.
I mean, we saw Shot Rock. I mean, where are we gonna get to see Shot Rock on TV? You know what I mean?
Right. Well, see. Not only Shot Rock being there for her being the first female, but I would have liked to seen the Funky Four as well.
And Sequence, right?
Oh, Sequence definitely should have been there.
Yeah, we got to go Sequence.
Bill McGee was very upset about it. I remember reading his post, and he was very, very upset. You know, and everything. And I get it. You know, I get it.
I get it. It seems like they're trying to erase them out of history. I do feel that way. Nobody talk about Sequence.
Yeah, Sequence, guys, the first group. You know, they're the first group. And then on top of that, they weren't even from New York. They're from South Carolina.
Right.
But they, yes, and I mean, and let's be honest, we can pick apart everything about the show.
Right. I mean, look.
Why I said I'm not mad.
But let me ask you a question. Say the Grammys, they did crap on us. They did. But if the Grammys say, Doug Evans, I'm gonna let you curate the show. I'm gonna let you put the show together. So if I call you El Bravador and say, yo, this Doug, El Bravador, you gonna pull up? I mean, that's different, right? Wouldn't that be a little different?
Yeah, it would. It would, and I would pull up because like I said, I didn't get mad at the fact I enjoyed what I saw, but I would have enjoyed what I did not see. You know, I wanted to see a canvas where a guy was doing a piece throughout the show. I wanted to see break dancers coming in and out and in and out. I wanted to see that.
Some beatboxing.
Oh my gosh, that, and I wanted to see. I mean, Jazzy Jeff is a great DJ, and so is Red Alert and all of them. But I wanted to see a scratch. I wanted to see turntablism. I wanted to see more of that. I wanted to see, Cash Money. I wanted to see, like I said, scratch, Kid Capri. And that's just naming a few. I wanted to see some of those people there. I wanted.
Do you know who I really, really want to see?
Who's that?
I want to see 3 Times Dope.
Yeah, the Act Nicholas.
Have you ever seen 3 Times Dope on TV?
Never seen him on TV, and that's why I was getting hyped when I heard the Jungle Brothers Straight Out the Jungle when Jennifer Hudson. I'm like, oh no, I know they're not talking about the Jungle Brothers getting ready to come out. But then, of course, they couldn't make it. They're overseas traveling and doing shows, which is a great thing. And they put a statement out saying they really appreciate it, but they couldn't make it because they were overseas.
But the Far Side was a good look. The Far Side, that was a good look.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I mean, the Native Tongues, the Far Side, I really love. Oh, that I loved, and that I loved. And Latifah did Wrath of My Madness. I almost lost it.
Let me ask you a question. But how much do you expect from a program like that, from the Grammys or a program on TV? How much do you really expect? Do you really expect a lot, like what we're talking about, like the real essence of hip hop? Do you really expect that?
I shouldn't have expected it. I did, but I shouldn't have expected it because the Grammys represent record sales and radio play. And that's something real, true, deep hip hop. It's more than that. You know, it's more than that. And like I said, when I heard the Jungle Brothers, and the reason I keep going back to the Jungle Brothers, because the Jungle Brothers was one of those groups that was on a small label that were very good, but they didn't get a lot of play, you know, and whatnot. They didn't get a lot of play, but you know, when they did Buddy with De La Soul and all of them, that's when a lot of people started hearing about Jungle Brothers. I mean, I was one of the few DJs along with, you know, the Z-Rock crew, me, when I was at WANT, we were the few DJs that would play the Jungle Brothers. You know, we would be. So when I heard that, I was kind of getting excited, but I was maybe overthinking. I was overthinking for what it is, because it's just like what Jaquan said. He did a long post and I shared it. He said, you know, everything the Grammys represent is not hip hop. So that's why I did not get mad. Again, I did not get mad because I'm like, hey, this is the Grammys doing this. We cannot expect others to tell our story. We have to do it ourselves. That's right. That's the bottom line. Right. And now I will say this, and what you said, Doug, I like when you were saying if somebody like us did a show, and would KRS and Hammer show up? Well, my thing is, if I'm hoping someone will do it, and they should show up, because if they don't, nigga, your credibility is this. You know, I mean, and that's for real. Your credibility is this. So if someone does it and they say, okay, well, can you come to ours? Right. They come up with something.
How much money? How much money y'all get?
Yeah. And see, if you're really into it, like KRS is supposed to be, and what he says he is, and which I believe he is, then he would come. You know, Hammer, I don't know, because I can't speak on Hammer too much. I never was a Hammer fan. I never was. And that's
why he mad at you. That's why he mad at people like y'all never played Hammer.
I never was a Hammer fan. I only played Let's Turn This Mother Out. That's the only song by Hammer I played when I was at WANT, because it had Apache break in it, and it was sounding more like hip hop than what he was doing. And at that time, you know, he even said it himself. I remember it, where he said, if you want to be straight rap, you drive the Chevy, I'll drive the Benz. That was a slap in hip hop's face. That was a slap in rap music.
And you know, I don't know how he get so mad when he came out dissing. Didn't he say, I'm second to none to Dougie Fresh, to LL, to DJ Run?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But you know what? I would say this. I didn't like Hammer music when it came out, but now when I listen to it, I kind of like it.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Now it's a little different. You know, It's a little different now. It's because I guess I've matured more now and everything. I could play Hammer now if I had it. You know, I could play it. I mean, stuff. Yeah, I don't have any Hammer. All this stuff I got back here, I don't have no MC Hammer. I don't.
That's why Hammer's mad. I see Hammer's. That's why he's mad. El Bravo don't have no MC Hammer.
No, I don't have no Vanilla Ice either. I mean, come on. Look, you got to remember. I used to call it. Call it the Hammer and Vanilla Ice-ism syndrome, because that's all they were playing at one time. Mainstream radio was like, oh, we got MC Hammer and we got Vanilla Ice. They're hip hop. They were not hip hop. They were rap. And look, Hammer was a hell of a dancer. Oh my gosh, he was a hell of a dancer. And when he started writing better, I started respecting him a little bit more when he came out with It's All Good. I used to respect him a little bit more, because I'm like, that's what you should have been doing at first, you know. And then after that, right before he came out with that, when things changed, it was like, okay, what really broke the ice back to getting hip hop music back to what it was supposed to be was EPMD with the crossover. When they did this on the crossover, that was like, okay, this is what. And then LL came with Mama Said Knock You Out. Then it was like, okay, well, what else? Then you got Pete Rock, CL Smooth came. And I remember that's how it was happening. Just like then it was like, okay, this is hip hop. Then Public Enemy was still hitting them with their things. And then you started seeing all kinds of people at the colleges. And then you had the Native Tongues. Then you had Latif. You had everybody coming in and hitting them real hard. Light, they were all hitting them hard. And then all of a sudden,
Gangsta Rap, NWA.
no, NWA had already been out. But you had other ones start coming out. They were still coming out, but I can't even put it on them. A few more years, maybe 93, 94, you started seeing other stuff getting ready to happen. The bitches and hoes and all of this and stuff. All that was starting to happen. Can't blame all of that too much on NWA. They did what they did, but see, if it was not for them, we wouldn't have known too much about everything going on. Look what happened with the police brutality.
With the police.
They said it, and everything. Regardless how I feel about it or how anybody feels about it, they were telling a story how it was in Compton. We didn't know nothing about how bad it was in Compton unless you were from there or you knew somebody from there. We didn't know it. We didn't
That's
know
true.
it. But they put a light on it.
I think people mix hip hop culture with street culture. I think we hip hop get blamed for a lot of things that's just street culture, and just hip hop is just like the backdrop.
Well, hip hop came out of street culture.
Yeah, that's right.
Out of street culture, but
do something better, right?
That's it. And see that, like you said, people get it misconstrued and twisted. They get it twisted, and everything. And I mean, I guess you could say to an extent. Like I said, hip hop came out of street culture, out of gang culture and everything. It came out of that, where the jams did, because back then they weren't calling it hip hop. I remember Kool Herc said that. He said they didn't call it hip hop back then. They were just jams, where a DJ would be DJing and you had an MC at a jam, at a school gym, or at a park or something like that. You know what I mean? So, it's like, okay, if something happens in the street, oh, it's hip hop's fault.
Right.
Come on. I mean, violence didn't just start. Violence
and profane language didn't just start with hip hop either, right?
It didn't. Richard Pryor. Come on. I lost him. Doug hit the wrong switch. Hey, Doug, send me another. Get back in, Doug. I saw him pushing buttons. There you go. I got him.
Yeah, look. Hey, I was trying to help you. I was trying to help you so bad. Look, I'm in North Carolina right now at an ugly sweater party, but it's not ugly, right?
Oh, that ain't ugly. You got the wool on there. That ain't ugly. But I see your point, man. I mean, so you man, you took time out to be on Bravador Live in North Carolina, man. I appreciate that, man. I really, really do.
Hey, man, because, I got mad love for you, man, for what you was doing on radio when I was coming up. We used to press record. I used to record y'all show and play it back the whole week. And you always, you was the foundation for hip hop for a lot of us, really. And that's what time it is, yo. And I appreciate you.
Man, I got nothing but love for you too, Doug, with how you continuing on with the Soul Logistics radio show and everything that you do with the concerts in Petersburg. I mean, come on, you brought Houdini to Petersburg, man. Come on. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta you get the respect, man. You definitely put your work in. You got a great crew of guys with you, Fat Tommy, JD Hayes, all of y'all, man. I mean, down in that in the Tri-Cities area, man. Y'all king. Y'all are king. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you so much for that, Doug. I really, really do. And I tell people all the time, I can't take all the credit. I had people like a DJ MC Fresh behind me. I had the Mad Mixer behind me and Plus One and Sweet B, those DJs that I DJed with when I was 15 and stuff. I mean, that's what brought me to where I am. I got to thank, also Stan Brooks at Kiss 96 and Magic, Terry Duran Lewis. I got to thank all of them. Those guys really helped us along, man. Think Tank Studios in Hopewell with Calvin and Dwayne Calvin. man. I mean, we used to.
I was trying to get signed to Thanks Tank one time. You probably showed up and guess my demo. I think that was. I don't know. It was you or somebody else,
Oh,
man.
that wasn't me. I never heard your demo. No. You gotta go to Dwayne Hottest on that one. You might have to go to him for that one. Because MC Thin came out of there from Petersburg. I haven't seen him since those days, man. You know, but you got MC Thin that came out. He had New Balance from Hopewell, guys and stuff. You know, I'm saying we had we were starting to get a roster. We were
MC Thin, my man.
You know, and stuff. But I mean, I'd like to know where MC Thin is, though. I really would like to know where he is. I
know MC Thin is in DC somewhere.
Oh, really?
I think he's in DC somewhere.
Okay. Well, I know that Casper is there. You know, I know Casper is in DC.
Yeah,
but I'd like to see Thin though. It's been many years since I've seen him and everything. What's up, Highland Park Hood? What's on, man? What you doing, man? But anyway, listen, man, thank you so much for being here, Doug. Appreciate you taking your time out. Enjoy that party, man.
No problem, man. Peace. I'm out of here, man. Peace.
My man. Peace and blessings. One love, brother. That was Doug Evans, everybody. So yeah, everybody, at the end of the day, not mad about the show. Yes, some elements were missing, but at the same time, we got to look at, you know, doing things for ourselves and not expecting everybody to do things for us or try to represent us when we can represent ourselves. That's what we have to do. Like I said, I'm not mad at the Grammys at all. I was not mad at the show. What I saw, I did enjoy, but I would have enjoyed what I did not see. And that's all. So, and this is not an attempt to bash the Grammys and tell them that, you know, you dropped the ball, this and that. And that. Well, I mean, we just want to make sure we're represented right, you know, no matter who it is. But at the same time, you know, it was not a bad show, but I do understand some of the things going on as far as with the comments that Chris said, even Hammer, some of the comments that he said, I understand. I really do. I would have liked to seen both of them there. Yes, but I guess they fear that, hey, this is what we have to do, and we're not going to show. I understand. I get it. I understand. As always, I love seeing Flav and Chuck. I like to see the other S1s there, but they were on the first one also. And the S1s was with them, I believe. I can't remember. Were they there? Yeah, they were there. So, I mean, I did enjoy that. And like I said, talking to Doug, I enjoyed seeing Latifah, especially her doing Wrath of My Madness. I broke that record here. You know, that one, Plug Tuning from De La Soul. It was good to see them. Just the whole Native Tongue situation was great to see them. Far Side was great seeing them. Yo-Yo was great seeing her on stage. I would have liked to have seen Ice Cube and whatnot, and Dr. Dre. And you maybe a couple of other LA groups I would have liked to have seen as well. But again, it was just 2 hours also. So it's a little difficult to do a lot of that in 2 hours. So I'd like to seen a 4-hour show, like I said before, with some graffiti on the side where guys doing a piece or girls doing a piece or both doing a piece. Break dancers, and I didn't see any break dancers, but Doug said there were break dancers, so maybe I missed that one. Maybe I tuned in at the wrong time, but I would have liked to seen more. I mean, I looked at enough of it where I didn't see enough break dancing. Let me put it that way. So I would have liked to have seen that. But all in all, hey, it was not bad. It was okay. It was all right. I'm not mad about it, but we'll see what happens in the future because Hip Hop 50 still goes on, even though we're going into 2024. At the end of 23 is not the end of Hip Hop 50. Hip Hop 50 goes all the way until August 11th, 2024. So we've got, all this time where we can do other celebrations and other acknowledgments and stuff. So we need to do that. We do. I know the Z-Rock crew and the Junior Funk Machine, we're going to be doing our things, and we may have a theme still like that we may push for that. And what have you. I'll see what the other guys think about it and everything. And, we'll just see what happens from there. But you're going to see more from the Z-Rock Crew Junior Funk Machine. You're going to see more from RJ, and you're going to see more from Cricket and all of us just doing our gigs. And, at a couple of venues we're going to be hitting in 2024 and whatnot. So, and we'll still do our outside jams. So we need you to come on out like you've been coming and supporting. And we'd like to thank you all for supporting us like you do. And that way, you know, you can see more from us and everything. And we love doing it. Oh, we love doing it. You know what I mean? We still do it at this age, and we're going to continue. Listen, everybody, thank y'all so much for checking out Bravador Live this time. Thank you all so very much. Next time, I will try to have everything set up to where we can stream on IG. Everything is here. It's just I have to look at it and just make sure everything is right with it. But thanks, everybody, for participating. I'd like to thank Vernon Dawson. I got to thank Doug Evans for chiming in and everything, and all of you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for checking us out on Facebook, checking us out on YouTube. Thank you very, very, very much. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's 8:34. I'm going to go and chill out for the rest of the evening. Thank y'all so much. God bless you all. Thanks to my family. Thanks to my wife, Sonia. Thanks to my son, Kyrie, DJ KyX, my daughter, my youngest, Kiara, my oldest daughter, Dominique. We have a new dog. Yes, his name's Chewy, like Chewbacca. Yeah, we've got a new one, and he's cool. I tell you, he's cool. He's a golden doodle. Never heard of a golden doodle, but he's a golden doodle, but he's real smart too. Yeah, absolutely. And thank all of y'all again for checking this out. I appreciate it. Don't forget the backdrop sounds in the background going on right now. Log on, tap into WQMIX Worldwide Radio. Google it if you want, and you can pull up the web player and listen that way. Also, the Live 365 app and the TuneIn Radio app. Just put in WQMIX, and you can hear the station 24/7, 365 days a year. Don't forget tomorrow, Sunday, 4 and 7 p.m., the Loud Life Show with Alvin Folks. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. One love.
I found myself here before.